These are Alex's devices. And these are Alex's devices powered by Time Warner Cable. Our app turns his Xbox 360, Roku, and laptop into TVs. It even turns his tablet and smartphone into remotes. And our internet makes it all instant. It's like magic.
That shirt makes you look silly.
We invent more ways to make your devices even better. Call 1-855-1TWC to get a great deal on TV and internet starting at $64.99 a month. Upgrade to get a Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Duck Dynasty is the most watched cable reality show of all time. But could the end be near after the redneck family patriarch speaks his mind? He was suspended by A&E for his comments in GQ magazine, seen as both anti-gay and racist. But now Phil Robertson's supporters are fighting back, saying he has a right to express his beliefs. And there's new controversy tonight, this time on videotape. Here's ABC's Matt Gutman.
They've been the goose that laid A&E's golden egg, the quirky and hairy American family millions watch for love or for laughs.
Are you sure you know what you're doing?
Now that is how you carve a pumpkin.
But tonight they are at the white-hot center of a scorching national argument that threatens to bring down Duck Dynasty. Tonight, dousing new fuel on that fire, this video of Duck Dynasty's patriarch, Phil Robertson, apparently railing against gays in a speech from 2010.
And boy, is there some immorality going on around here. Gross sexual immorality.
A fire and brimstone sermon delivered a year before Robertson's family of duck hunters presided over the most watched unscripted cable show in history.
Women with women, men with men. They committed indecent acts with one another.
This is just the latest twist in a controversy-crammed week that began with the reality king Robertson telling GQ magazine, start with homosexual behavior and just morph out from there. Bestiality, sleeping around with this woman and that woman. But he didn't stop there, adding race to the mix. Robertson said the African Americans he knew in the Jim Crow South were happy. I never with my eyes saw the mistreatment of any black person, pre-entitlement, pre-welfare. You say, were they happy? They were godly. They were happy. No one was singing the blues. It may come as little surprise that a self-proclaimed religious redneck like Robertson may have some strong opinions, but reaction has been fiery. The NAACP and a gay rights organization calling Robertson's remarks dangerous and revisionist.
When I hear someone compare my relationship of 10 years to bestiality, they're essentially calling my partner a dog. They're essentially saying that you are less than human.
A&E, which airs the wildly popular Duck Dynasty, suspended Robertson, and that has only fueled the tsunami of support for the bearded patriarch. His supporters refusing to duck and cover. A Facebook page calling for Robertson to return and for A&E to be boycotted has more than 1.5 million likes. And online, millions are putting their names on various petitions. We counted at least 13 separate petitions supporting Robertson on Change.org alone. And politicians have also come to Robertson's defense. Sarah Palin, seen here with the Duck Dynasty cast, accused liberals of applying the First Amendment selectively. Even the governor of Robertson's home state making his own pro-duck call.
The left is tolerant of every viewpoint except those that disagree with them.
The Robertsons family is simply the latest in a long line of people, individuals, families that have been bullied by the cultural elite, and in particular by GLAAD and organizations like that.
It may seem odd that this new salvo of the culture war is swirling around a reality show based in West Monroe, Louisiana, but Duck Dynasty is no ordinary fare. And they've been seen everywhere lately, from the Country Music Awards to the White House Correspondents' Dinner. About to begin its 5th season, Duck is truly a dynasty. The show has made the Robertsons' bearded mugs worth hundreds of millions of dollars in merchandising alone.
It's A&E's biggest hit for sure, and it's the most watched reality show of all time. It's also spawned this whole multi-million-dollar retail empire. In fact, we at Forbes estimate that this year, $400 million of Duck Dynasty merchandise will be sold, and about half of that, $200 million, will come from Walmart alone.
Something they talked to Barbara Walters about when she chose them as some of the most fascinating people of the year this week.
One of the reasons that people love you is that you are down to earth, not materialistic. But now you have all this money.
What I said when we started this out was, if it changes us, any of the family, in a bad way, I hope we lose it all.
Yeah. Look, we're not stupid, okay? You know, we've been poor, okay? We've been rich. Rich is better.
Yeah.
At its heart, this show is about family.
You need to be redneckified.
I hung out with them for a day this year, and they preached the gospel of their love of all things they consider good. Guns, fried frog's legs, family, and God.
Amen.
In fact, their shop is a shrine to many fans.
Say cheese.
The family has never hidden its religious views. They pray at the end of every show.
Folks, let's bow.
And Phil Robertson is openly an evangelical Christian, who's never made a secret of his belief that homosexuality is a sin.
Naked as jaybirds. Gross.
His supporters say Robertson has the right to speak out and should be allowed to be overtly religious on TV.
There are those underlying values that people identify with. They like to see families getting along, sitting around a table, talking together, interacting. It's what used to be commonplace in this country years ago, and I think people, obviously, they're supporting that by what they're watching.
But for many, he's simply gone too far.
The issue at hand here is LGBT rights and the role of religion in our culture. That's the debate, not whether A&E fired somebody or not. Let's get back to the real issues at hand and not some nonsense about how a company is infringing on the First Amendment.
And in the day since the GQ article first appeared, as the cascade of recrimination ricocheted, one possible casualty, A&E's crown jewel, the Duck Dynasty show itself. In a statement last night, the family appeared to threaten to walk away. As a family, we cannot imagine the show going forward without our patriarch at the helm. We are in discussions with A&E to see what that means for the future of Duck Dynasty. Again, thank you for your continued support of our family.
Not one dull moment, I tell you that.
So could this really be the end of the dynasty?
I think this is a huge PR mistake on A&E's behalf. Obviously, this whole time, they must have known what they had on their hands. This is not the first time that Phil Robertson has made homophobic remarks.
Tonight, no further comment from A&E or from the Robertson family, but their rep told us if they do speak, they'll speak as a family. For Nightline, I'm Matt Gutman, ABC News, Miami.